Hey guys, my name's Adele.
I'm Brittany. I'm also her cousin, and
welcome to my channel, Smiles on Me.
I'm here to invade for the day. I'm just here to talk about what we did. I did some passion twists, and I'm excited to share with you guys. It's a very good protective style, something quick and easy that you can do at home. Hopefully that this video is informative enough for the beginners to at least get started and get to this point. So this is our finished look. She's going to just demonstrate a few little things, how versatile it is.
With this, I can do an up, half down. I can do the two ponytails or the two Mickey Mouse ears.
Cute.
I can just let it flow. Let your man have some fun with it. So yeah, just anything you like. It's just fun.
It's also good for vacation time.
It's very lightweight.
It is really light. One thing before you watch the video, I did want to stress hair care. I do notice that a lot of people don't take the time to research the things that their hair and scalp needs. So I highly recommend that you do that. In between styling, make sure you're giving yourself treatments, you're properly shampooing and conditioning your hair. Another trick or tip, when you shampoo, after you shampoo your hair, towel blot your hair before the conditioner, because your hair cannot retain but so much moisture. That's very, very important, so that your hair journey is more successful. You can see results. You're not wasting your time and money on things you don't need, etc. Also, with her hair, we did the shampooing and conditioning, deep condition. We started with it damp. I started with it damp because your hair has a certain amount of elasticity. Now, if you start with dry hair and I use the rubber band method on her, the more tension you give your hair when it's dry, the easier it is to pop. So you want to have some type of, let your hair be a little bit damp when you're doing styles like braids or things like that, just so that the elasticity is there and your hair has somewhere to go, if that makes sense. Hope you enjoyed the video. That was a lot of work for me, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. When I'm doing any style that requires sections such as boxes, triangles, or semicircles, I like to make the parts wider at the nape bottom area of the head and gradually make the parts smaller as I get to the front area of the head. Keep in mind that this is a protective style, so I'm trying to take all precautions when installing. Everything from the partings to the tension of the rubber bands to the texture of the extensions against her natural hair, and of course the products used were all considered. So now I'm applying the extension. This technique is called the trap. Apply product to your section, divide the section in half. I'm gonna pull one half of her hair into the loop of the extension. And from there, I'm going to allow the extension to rest, and I'm gonna grab both halves of her hair, pull them together, and tie them, locking them with the rubber band. So as you can see, the extension is left alone and only her hair is pulled into the rubber band. So now I'm about to add her hair on to the two pieces here, and then I'm going to put product on it so that it sticks together. Twist, and as I'm twisting, I'm wrapping the hair around each other. So you have to make this twisting motion prior to wrapping the hair around each other, because that coil will keep the twist together. So then if you notice, I go up and around sometimes. That makes the twist a little more rugged. So you want the passion twist versus like Senegalese twist. The Senegalese twists are more straight, and then the passion twists, they have a more exotic look where they're not uniform. And so that's the look that she's going for. So that's why you notice that I do this up and around motion at times. Now the Got To Be glue, I use that at the very ends of her natural hair, just so that when it dries stiff, and that also prevents frizz and it prevents it from unraveling. So here, if you notice, it looks a little thin, but the twist fill in space. You see how this is, you see this? It's filling in the space. So you don't need to install them too close together, because at the end, it will just look entirely too thick and too heavy, and it's not appealing. So to keep it a protective style, what I'm doing is doubling up each section. So the sections are pretty wide, if you can tell. Even though they're smaller than they were in the back, they still are pretty wide. Now if I continue to do single twists, her hair overall will look a little bit sparse at the end. So I'm doubling them, but keeping the same sections, just to avoid adding too much weight to her hair, too much tension to her hair. So by doing that, I am doing the same technique as far as installing the extension, but now what I'm doing is leaving that extension alone, and I'm creating another one with her own hair. For the people that have shorter hair, this still can be done. It doesn't matter, you just have to pay attention to how I am adding the extensions onto her natural hair. What I did was I took the extension when it was a whole. I took this whole thing and cut it more jagged here at the loop. The loop. There it goes. Right there. Okay. And now it becomes half of that. This is where I cut it from the loop, and now this is the length of it. So you would just add this in according to your client's length. Now if your client has shorter hair, obviously you want to make it longer. If they have longer hair, you want to make the additional piece shorter. Again, you still start off the same way. Alright, so now instead of me adding this hair into the extension, I'm going to leave the extension out. I'm going to take her hair, again, even if your client's hair stops here, what you will do is you'll twist it here, you'll start it here, and then you will take your extension. Obviously it would need to be longer than this, and you would add the extension in. But since her hair is longer, I cut the extension shorter, and I'm going to add it closer to the end. But I'll do this slow so you can see what I'm doing. I'm literally, here's her two pieces of hair. I'm going to put some gel on each piece. Her two pieces. And now I take this half. Let's see. Attach it here, twist like I've been doing, and twist slowly. Make sure you twist, because this is where you attach the extension on. So now that it's twisted, it's going to stay there, and I'm going to continue to twist. Now what happens is you will notice that the hair is thicker than her hair. You could either try to match them up and make them even, but what happens is once everything is in, everything is camouflaged, everything looks pretty, looks authentic, it looks more natural. It's natural like this, it gives her more of an authentic bohemian look. Now, we do see a difference here. Some people may or may not like that. So what's going to happen is this is going to loosen up a little bit. What's also going to happen is this is going to come down and support the difference in that the size. So here you go. Here you can't tell.